Let's talk wigs, specifically the cap that you place on your head prior to putting on your wig. How many of you experience, particularly when you travel after so many hours, when you get off the plane, all of a sudden your wig has slipped back? Yep, that happened to me. I'm not sure if it happened to you, but in this discussion, I'm going to share with you my journey of what I tried and what actually works for me. So let's begin. Okay, bottom line, I'm actually wearing right at this moment my very, very favorite cap. But prior to showing you this, I would like to share with you my journey. When I first got my very first wig, and all your wigs, the manufacturers generally do send in the box a complimentary cap. It looks like this. It's a stocking. And I really feel this works very, very well for those of you that may have a lot of thick hair, because this is, it just will fit very nicely around. And if you need to use a bobby pin or two, then you can do that. But for me, because my own natural hair is still very thin and slippery, and this, to me, was slippery, and my wigs would kind of rise up and would slip, could easily slip off, was my fear. Then I went to more of a overall cap. In fact, I tried this because many women recommended this, particularly those who have no hair on their scalp. And you can see the material, how it's very, very soft, but it's very similar to the nylon cap. And this in the back, this is where the back of your wig would sort of attach to this, have this little ridge. But again, for me personally, this still was just as silky, and my wigs still tended to slide back, even with bobby pins. And then my all-time favorite were these bands, and they have a ridge on them. Now, I still use these bands, particularly for short excursions. Like if I'm home, I'm only going to be out for a couple of hours, I'll just put this on, and I'll put this on and show you, because I'll share with you why I like these bands. They actually lift up and give me kind of a facelift, and I'll show you in a moment. But then you go to the ones that have cloth, that are like this. Do you see this right here? And a Velcro in the back to hold it on. And then it has that soft top, particularly for those of you without any hair at all. Because what happens is sometimes wigs can be itchy. And if you have no hair as a buffer with your scalp, it can be itchy. But now I'm going to take this wig off and show you my all-time favorite. This, with the cloth, helps me, particularly on my long haul trips. I tend to like to wear the full cap, or you can wear with the cloth and it just comes in a band like this, you see? And what I'll do with this, as well as the other one, is I'll just do, especially if I'm going to travel, I'll put a bobby pin here, and maybe two in the back. But I'm going to show you why I like the band. See if you can notice a difference, okay? With these, you put them on. And it pulls up. You see, it just kind of pulls, it just pulls your skin up. I know, it's crazy. But pull down, and then you just put your wig on. And these ridges really kind of hold everything in place. But this is really good for, I would say, just for a couple of hours. If you're just wearing it for the day and you're only out for couple of 3 or 4 or 5 hours at the most, this would be perfect. But if you really want long-term wear for your wig not to even move, I find that these, or again, the same process, but you have the cap on top. And for those of you with no hair, again, this would be a choice that I would recommend because it's so soft. That will actually hold everything in place and keep your wig secure. Have a great day. And for those of you who are experienced with wigs, could you please share with our community here, what do you use? Because there's probably some products that I'm not even aware of, and I'd like to share with our group. Have a great day. Please subscribe, and remember, always be kind.